Park the car in the yard and let's have some trivia. Hey gang, this is episode 170 of the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. I'm your host, Brian Rollins, and this week, based on my terrible attempt at a Boston accent, is all about Massachusetts. One of the earliest colonies and states, Massachusetts has a huge history as well as a number of famous people from there. We've got a lot of ground to cover, so let's just get started with the Dorky round. Number 1. What is the capital of Massachusetts? Boston. Number 2. What Massachusetts football team holds a record for most Super Bowl appearances? The New England Patriots. They've been 11 times and won 6. Number 3. What Boston silversmith was immortalized for his midnight ride, warning Americans that the British were coming? Paul Revere. Number 4. The Mayflower Pilgrims founded what town in 1620? Plymouth. Number 5. What is the 2-letter abbreviation for Massachusetts? M.A. Number 6. What is children's author and artist Theodore Geisel better known as? Dr. Seuss. He was born in Springfield, Massachusetts in 1905. Number 7. What town was made famous, or infamous, for its witch trials during the 1600s? Salem, Massachusetts. 19 people were hanged. No one was burned at the stake. Number 8. Speaking of Salem, what Arthur Miller play tells the story of the panic? The Crucible. Miller used the events to draw parallels to the McCarthy hearings of the 1950s. Number 9. What future U.S. president was born in Brookline, Massachusetts in 1917? John F. Kennedy. Number 10. What Bostonian, along with Ben Affleck, won an Oscar for Good Will Hunting's screenplay? Matt Damon. The Geeky round. Number 1. Of the 4 U.S. presidents to be born in Massachusetts, which was the first? John Adams, the 2nd president. Number 2. Which Star Trek actor and director was born in Boston in 1931? Leonard Nimoy. Supposedly his unusual way of saying censors was to cover up his Bostonian accent. Number 3. What woman was tried and acquitted of murdering her father and stepmother in 1892? Lizzie Borden. Number 4. What Bostonian was a minister to France and Sweden, as well as the first postmaster general? Benjamin Franklin. Number 5. If you live in Boston, you're never more than 1.5 miles from what restaurant? Dunkin' Donuts. There are more than 350 stores in Massachusetts. Number 6. Massachusetts does not refer to itself as a state, but rather as a what? A commonwealth. Number 7. What 2 states border Massachusetts to the south? Connecticut and Rhode Island. Number 8. What large bay is formed by Massachusetts' Hook? Cape Cod Bay. Number 9. How would you spell the city of Worcester? Worcester. Worcester. Number 10. What 2 towns were the sites of the first military engagements of the American Revolution? Lexington and Concord. The Nerdy Round. Number 1. Of the 4 U.S. presidents to be born in Massachusetts, which was the most recent? George H.W. Bush. Number 2. What Civil War colonel and leader of the Massachusetts 54th Regiment was one of the main characters in the 1989 movie Glory? Robert Gould Shaw. Number 3. What is the official nickname of Massachusetts? The Bay State. Number 4. Born in Braintree, who was the first person to sign the Declaration of Independence? John Hancock. Number 5. What pre-Revolutionary War event was known as the Incident on King Street in Great Britain? The Boston Massacre. It's a slightly different spin. Number 6. What activist and botanist was born in Leominster in 1774? John Chapman, better known as Johnny Appleseed. Number 7. A tank containing what exploded in Boston in 1919? Molasses. Known as the Great Molasses Flood, and no, I'm not making that up, it injured 150 people and killed 21. Number 8. What 2 stars of the series Friends were born in Massachusetts? Matt LeBlanc and Matthew Perry. Number 9. On what island was then Senator Ted Kennedy when he crashed his car, killing a 29-year-old woman? Chappaquiddick. Number 10. What Massachusetts island is one of the earliest known deaf communities? Martha's Vineyard. Due to hereditary deafness, the community developed its own sign language. And that's it for this week's show. Massachusetts is crammed full of historical nuggets. I only scratched the surface here. I'll see you back here for more trivia next week. Here's a clue to tide you over. What U.S. state has the highest divorce rate? For those who are familiar with the state, this one should be pretty easy to guess. I'll see you back here next Wednesday. This has been episode 170 of the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. The music has been provided by Jason Shaw at Audionautics.com. I'm your host, Brian Rollins. Come say hi to me at thevoicesinmyhead.com. And thanks for listening.